Here we go. Let me lift you up. We'll go right to the top. Let the sun come up. Together we can fly. All our hearts collide. Stay here by my side. I say we jump, we fly. We reach out to the sky. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. And we go on and on and on and on. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. And we go on and on and on and on. We're gonna fly high, be alive. Yeah. We're gonna fly high, be alive. We're gonna fly high, be alive.
Be alive, Cebu! Be alive, Cebu!
Be alive, Cebu!
We're gonna fly
Be alive, Cebu!
be alive.
Be alive, Cebu!
We're
Be alive, Cebu! Be alive, Cebu!
be alive.
Be alive, Cebu!
Be alive, Cebu!
Today, Be Alive brings us all the way to Cebu.
Good morning, Cebu! Wow, Susan, Ana, yung Yellow Fever natin nakakarating na sa Cebu.
At hindi lang sa Cebu, Tita Maggie. Pati na rin sa Davao, Baguio, Subic, Bacolod, Iloilo, just to name a few.
Naku, Susan, baka masyado na tayong sumikat nito, ha?
Your path to wellness begins now. Welcome to Be Alive.
This show is not about hype or drama. Our show is about real lives, lives that have been touched by God's healing gifts.
And our show is about courage, strength, and perseverance, about health, hope, and recovery.
Join us as we view the touching story of 2-year-old baby boy Gerald and his mother Glenn. The struggle of a mother and her baby born with cerebral palsy.
May son Gerald dyan, nung pinanganak siya, sabi ng, hindi siya umiyak, so absence of cry. Tapos sabi ng doktor, he has cerebral palsy. Sobra po akong nalungkot nung time na yon nung pinanganak siya. Halos hindi ko matanggap na ganito ang naging kalagayan ni Gerald. Sabi ng mga doktor, rare daw po yung case ni Gerald. Kaya ang advice nila is regular check-up lang po para malaman namin kung anong dapat gawin, tapos anong mga medication ang dapat ibigay sa kanya. Nagpunta kami dito kasi gusto po naming i-share yung magandang nangyari sa baby ko dahil sa Laminine. Yung nag-Laminine na po si Gerald, marami na pong mga development. So yung kamay niya na palaging naka-close, so open na po siya ngayon. Tapos unti-unti na pong bumabalik yung mga reflexes niya. Tapos na-notice ko po na palagi na siyang naka-smile. Tapos pag i-kiss mo siya, mag-smile siya palagi. Wish ko po na matuloy-tuloy yung pag-inom niya ng Laminine. Bilang isang ina, tuwang-tuwa po ako dahil na-discover ko po yung Laminine na may pag-asa pa pala si Gerald na gumaling. Kasi nakikita ko naman yung mga developments niya. Gusto ko pong iparating sa lahat na kung meron din kayong mga karamdaman na katulad ng baby ko, try nyo lang po yung Laminine kasi nafe-feel po namin yung magandang result. Tapos nakikita po namin. Sa sobrang pagmamahal ko po sa mga anak ko, lahat gagawin ko po para sa kanila. Bilang isang ina na nagkaroon ng anak na tulad ni Gerald na may bihirang karamdaman, syempre mahirap po para sa akin. Nahirapan po akong tanggapin yun nung una. Minsan po tinatanong ko po ang Diyos kung bakit binigyan niya ako ng ganitong pagsubok. Sabi nila binigyan daw ako ng Diyos ng ganitong pagsubok kasi daw mahal niya po ako. Angel po si Gerald sa buhay namin. Bilang isang ina na nagkaroon ng anak na tulad ni Gerald, siyempre mahirap po, naapektuhan din po yung health ko. Nagsasuffer po ako ng insomnia, depression, tapos fatigue, tapos Nagsasuffer din po ako ng back pain. Nung nakita ko na maganda naman po yung result ni Gerald sa Laminine, so nagtitake na po ako. Upon taking it the first night, I sleep soundly like a baby. Nawala po yung insomnia, fatigue at saka back pain ko po. Hindi ko na po nararamdaman. Yung back pains ko po, galing po yun sa pagbubuhat ng baby ko. Kasi syempre mabigat. Mabigat si Gerald. Lastly po, gusto ko pong iparating sa mga nanay na katulad ko na huwag lang pong sumuko kasi may pag-asa pa.
Wow, Ana, masarap maging ina. Pero kasama dyan yung hirap. Can you imagine how it is to raise a child na mayroong isang kapansanan? Hindi mahirap dahil mag-aalaga ka eh. Mahirap because parang
Sakit sa dibdib.
Oo.
Masakit.
Diba?
No, di ba? Tita
Kaya
Maggie?
napansin nyo yung si Glenn talagang umiiyak siya, no? Pero at the same time, habang umiiyak siya, sinasabi naman niya na yung anak niya ay isang anghel.
At para bang gusto mo na ikaw yung may sakit noon eh. Ako na, Panginoon ko, ang nandun sa kanyang place, no?
Yes, pero may maganda naman tayong balita. I received an email from Glenn, the mother, na sinasabi niya na yung anak daw niya gumagaling na rin. Kumbaga nagkakaroon ng signs of improvement, no? At pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya sa ating doctor's panel.
Sa ating mga televiewers po, ito pong lahat po ng pinapakita namin sa inyo ay sana maging isang inspirasyon na kahit ano po ang problema natin sa buhay, maaring sa kalusugan o kaya sa ating kabuhayan, huwag po kayong mawawala ng pag-asa. Lagi niyo pong buksan ang inyong paningin, ang inyong pintuan, ang inyong puso. Please, keep your doors open dahil God will send you the answer.
So sa lahat po na nanonood sa atin po, sana po magustuhan niyo po yung aming palabas. We will be right back with our panel of doctors to explain what cerebral palsy is all about.
We're gonna fly high, be alive.
Welcome back, doctors. Dr. Austria, Dr. Fruto. Can you please give us a commentary on cerebral palsy? Ano po ba yung sakit na ito? Sa mga bata lang ba?
Well, most of the time, cerebral palsy comes about during the process of birthing when naubusan ng oxygen during childbirth, and though this damages the brain of the child. In an adult, it's called probably stroke. No? But when during this time of birthing, na compromise yung blood supply ng baby during birth due to delivery, nadadamage yung brain niya.
So, during sa panganganak.
Yes.
So bakit po nawawalan po ng oxygen yung brain ng bata? Naiipit po ba? Ano ba
Yes, it's a complication of the delivery system. No? Sometimes the mother bleeds, mga ganon. Different reasons why.
So, then, does the child feel the symptom immediately after pagkapanganak?
Normally, you would see that, nagkakaroon na kagad ng neurologic deficits. Kasi the brain, it only takes a few minutes to destroy the brain.
Tama.
The child is now recovering from the cerebral palsy, meaning ang sabi po ng nanay is nagbubukas na daw yung kanyang kamay at nagbubukas na daw yung kanyang mata. And another po, yung bata ngayon, pinapaliguan, nakakaramdam na rin ng sensation. So, ibig sabihin po ba, pag ang bata ay may cerebral palsy, wala pong pakiramdam yun?
It all depends kung anong part ng brain ang na-damage.
Ayun. Meron ho ba tayong study na yung life expectancy ng mga taong may cerebral palsy?
You can have a damaged
Brain?
mentally retarded until they get old, no? So, hindi naman lifespan, but it's really more of the quality
Of life.
of that child.
Yes.
Kaya may pag-asa pa ba na makalakad yung bata?
There's really no known
Doctor, yes.
cases on that. Pero as we see, because of the profoundness of Laminine, there's a possibility because of the presence of FGF and the glutamate and the glycine amino acid.
What is the prognosis for the child?
Before the advent of Laminine, talagang ang mga cerebral palsy, even in the United States, there's really no known cure. although Laminine is not a cure or a treatment for any disease, but because it is a health mechanism that increases the health integrity of the body, especially because of the presence of the FGF. Kasi ang FGF po, what it does, it will take in place the missing link or yung nawawalang bahagi ng brain function. The genes, FGF will ask them, take the place of this neuron gene and perform its function.
That's the most fascinating thing about Laminine. Yung FGF, it stands for Fibroblast Growth Factor. So, yung Laminine natin, it comes from the fertilized egg before it becomes a chick. So, the Laminine has all the amino acids, and then the Fibroblast Growth Factor will direct the amino acids to become different parts of the chick. So, imagine especially pag in any embryo, ang unang-unang dinidevelop brain. So, if the Fibroblast Growth Factor can direct the unborn chick to develop a whole chick, including its brain, its eyes, and everything. What is the possibility of it telling a child with cerebral palsy that is already formed, can you repair this brain? That is the potential of the Fibroblast Growth Factor. Kasi it can tell the chick, make a brain, make a heart, make a kidney. Why can't it tell the brain of the child to do this?
To repair.
There is no known other source of FGF except...
Especially on the food source.
Exactly, especially in the food source. On the food source, only Life Farm Global Network is the one that produces or distributes FGF because it's present in our product. In fact, Japan is only starting to develop its FGF right now. I think there's one in the United States, but it's very, very costly. Yun po yung difference natin sa mga stem cell infusion as opposed to the stem cell therapy supplements. Yung mga infusions po, like what I had, there was a missing link. That's why from stage 3, it went down to stage 1 and it stagnated at stage 1 because there's a missing link. And the missing link was the FGF growth factor.
By the way, Susan, Dr. Fruto was a leukemia survivor.
If we can have the doctors describe what Laminine is.
Laminine is a health mechanism that increases the health integrity of the body. Like, physicians are not healers. Your body has its own healing mechanism, and our job is to activate and reactivate the body's healing mechanism. Before the onset of Laminine, there was really no known health mechanism that we can use. Now, with the advent of Laminine, we have now completed the mechanism that we need to help the body heal itself.
Wow.
So, Dr. Laminine is more than a food supplement.
Well, actually, it is a proto-functional food. Food per se will not really heal or treat any disease because once you cook the food, all the nutrients dissipate.
Okay.
The beauty of the product that we have, it is a proto-functional, it's a most complete food that we can ever take without altering its original state.
I agree with Dr. Fruto that the beauty of Laminine is it's the completeness of the nutrients. See, he talked about how just stem cell infusion did not do the trick in his case. Why? Even if you have the stem cells to stimulate the repair of the body, you do not have all the ingredients because it's not complete with all the amino acids.
Wow.
Okay? But with Laminine, you already get the fibroblast growth factor, plus you get all the complete amino acids. So you have both ingredients. And you have the building blocks to build it, and you have the director to tell the building blocks what to build.
And the director is the fibroblast growth
Yes.
factor.
So, in the same token, just like with the cerebral palsy, how does Laminine address hypertension and ulcers?
Because of the different ingredients are complete nga ang Laminine. So it has the potential to produce what the body needs. In hypertension, pwede siyang, you have the amino acids, for example, arginine. Arginine can become a natural, yung vasodilator, nagpapaluwag nung diameter ng artery para lumuwag yung daloy ng dugo.
Okay.
It also has the potential that it will make enzymes in your body which will make digestion better pagdating sa mga ulcers and stuff like that. It has the potential, aside from to make like, for example, N-acetylcysteine, which are natural detoxifiers of the body, which helps the body cleanse itself from yung mga causes ng aging, no? So in the process, nag-i-improve ang blood pressure, nag-i-improve yung
Ating
ibang
collagen.
function. And the collagen.
At saka
right?
precursors daw siya ng glutathione. Ano ibig sabihin ng doctor?
The glutathione is the number one detoxifier in the body. Going back to our cerebral palsy patient, ganyan din ang nagiging problema ng mga autistic children. There are actually, because of the environmental toxins, nabablock nila ang mechanism ng pag-detox ng brain because nabablock ang glutathione process in the brain.
Oh, I see.
The whole metabolic pathway already in the brain, alam nila yan. So, if you have things that will clean up all those toxins in the brain, you can make the brain function better. Okay? That's one. Yan ang role ng glutathione. And then, you can make the neurotransmitters work. Kasi yung amino acids, all the neurotransmitters are made up of amino acids. They are called peptides, you know?
Yes.
So, you put the blocks together, gagawa ng peptide for the brain to communicate, the brain cells to communicate with each other. And I think it has a very good potential kasi I've seen cerebral palsy patients who improve just by giving them high-dose oxygen through hyperbaric oxygen.
Yes.
What else if you give them fibroblast growth factors and amino acids to repair the body?
Kaya pati yung massive stroke recovery at saka yung sa Alzheimer, yung ulyanin. Ako, makakalimutin na ako noon. You know, yung asa yung susi ko, yung ganun ba? Tapos ngayon, naaalala ko na lahat. Kaya po yung mga may utang sa akin.
We should encourage everybody to take Laminine on a daily basis. Kasi Alzheimer's most of the time is very hard to cure.
Tama.
You want to prevent it. So, uminom na kayo bago pa kayo ma-Alzheimer's. Kasi pag
Ayun.
nag-start na yun, pag
Lalo
nag-start
na-
na yun, mahirap i-regress. Pero at least kung uminom kayo pag nag-start, mas-slow down nyo yung progression.
Ang gusto ko kung uminom niya yung asawa natin para wag mo nilang makalimutan yung pinangako nilang pagmamahal sa atin. One question pa, Doctor. Paano po it passes through the acids of the stomach?
During the process of the proto-embryonic stage, ang ginamit pong proseso dyan is the dry freeze process. Ibig sabihin, the components, each mechanism of the product, yung pinaka-cell, nabalutan na yan ng protective covering. So kahit itimpla mo yan sa mainit na tubig, it's not gonna break down. Kahit pag nilunok mo yan, habang pumupunta yan sa digestive system natin, bago pa po yan pumasok doon because of the nanotechnology that was used in creating it, it is immediately absorbed by the body, so hindi na nadadamage. And then with the presence of the proto-embryonic stage and the OPT9, which is absent in any human body, and the fibroblast growth factor, yung OPT9, kinukuha na niya ngayon yung mga nutrients ng katawan natin, and it is being delivered to the parts of the body where it's needed the most.
When we get back, we're gonna have a very special portion today wherein our audience gets to ask the doctors questions. This time po, ang audience naman po ang bida natin. We'll be right back. Be alive.
We're gonna fly high, be alive.
Ako si Chris Tundag from Cebu. Ako experience before is hyperacidity. Nagutman ko, nakalimot ko kaon sa oras. Pumaya talaga ako that time. Nung friend ko may nag-share sa akin na magandang product for the past 7 months, 6 months, even a single attack ng hyperacidity hindi na nag-occur. Even makalimutan kong kumain, I feel great. Okay talaga yung Laminine na na-take ko.
I'm Paolo Domingo. 5 years ago, I started to experience extreme headache. So I took a lot of pain relievers, but little did I know, hypertensive na pala ako. My blood pressure at the time was 210 over 120 something. And the doctor advised me to take medication. 5 months ago, my friend shared this product to me. And then for almost 2 weeks, I noticed that I experienced no more pain up until now. My blood pressure got up to normal.
We would like to introduce to you the president of Forever Rich Philippines Incorporated, Mr. Leon Katz, who's here to answer some questions from the audience, including our panel of doctors.
What if the person has an allergy with an egg? Can they take Laminine?
The answer is yes. because of the presence of amino acid histidine, which produces antihistamine into the body, eventually it is going to be corrected. You take 1 capsule, let the allergic reaction come out, stop using Laminine for 5 days. Once the allergic reaction is out, drink it again. Let it come out, because little by little as it comes out, paunti po ng paunti yung allergic reaction hanggang sa wala ng allergic reaction na lalabas sa katawan.
Wow. We have another question. Sige, ma'am.
Itatanong ko lang po, Doc, kung pwede po yung Laminine sa bata, lalo na po yung 4 years old, kahit po walang sakit.
Yes, last year, December 15, the International Red Cross released a medical alert stating that a child upon birth contains 250 toxins found in the umbilical cord transferred from mother to child. And 126 of those toxins are brain toxins. So ibig sabihin, hindi pa pinapanganak yung bata, toxic na. So how can we help correct that problem? According to our great doctors in the United States, this has no contraindication. So pwede po itong inumin. Even a pregnant woman after the first trimester can start taking Laminine. So kung nasa tiyan pa ng nanay, pwede na mag-Laminine. How much more yung bata na bagong panganak, kailangan ma-detoxify kagad natin. So pwede po siya. We always start with half a capsule or 1 capsule depending on the severity of the health issue.
Doc, yung kasama namin sa church, she has breast cancer, stage 4, and can you give her Laminine and how many capsule?
Actually, walang problema magbigay ng Laminine. Original studies of Laminine was made for cancer patients, no? And it will help them recover kasi nga yung Laminine can help give you more energy, ingredients for repair, can help you for detox, can boost your immune system para mas malabanan mo yung cancer. So there is no problem giving Laminine, higher dosage po pag cancer patients.
Ako po si Baby Santos. Caregiver po ako. Breast cancer patient siya. Findings na bago is bone cancer na rin. Both 4th stage. And then very acidic siya kaya very delicate yung pagtitake niya ng kahit anong food, nagiging acidic. And then yesterday we've been to hospital. The new findings is edema. Manas na. How do we treat them and paano i-explain and ilan ipapainom ko sa kanya?
If it's under the care of a medical professional, we have to get the approval of the doctor first because there's a managing physician. We cannot overrule. Now, if the patient is outpatient, I would highly recommend that the patient undergoes cleansing and detoxification or do a reverse acidosis by administering or recommending 15 capsules of Laminine taken out of the capsule, eat it like it's a polvoron or a nilagang itlog, and then within a period of 2 hours, drink 30 glasses of water. And then after that, you give the dosage depending on the stage of the cancer. If it's stage 1, I always recommend 222. If it's stage 2, I always recommend 333. Stage 3, 444. Stage 4, mega dosage, 555.
I received a phone call 2 days ago from Australia. Yung aking tita na matagal na hong may sakit yung kanyang asawa. And the doctors in Australia have recommended Laminine as a food supplement. Now, they want to know, Mr. Katz, where they can get Laminine in Australia.
It's our goal to share this product with everybody. But to open a country is a process, and we're opening up other countries. And we have paperwork for a number of companies right now on the agenda to open up. And Australia is one of them.
Is there something we can do for our friends there and they want Laminine?
Well, we cannot send it there. But if they wanted to purchase it here, and if they took it to wherever they go, be it there or Europe or whatever, they can do that. And I can tell you that people from Kuwait and Dubai and everywhere, Africa, come purchase this product and take it with them.
And that is actually precisely why we Filipinos have to be very, very happy, no? Kasi po, nandito na ang Laminine.
And we have our last question for today.
May tanong po regarding po sa pasyente ko po na nagda-dialysis po. Actually po yung creatinine po niya is 1,300. Ayaw niya po niyang magpa-dialysis because after dialysis po kasi is nangihina po siya.
Very complicated po ang dialysis patient kasi nasira na yung kidney. No? Pagdating sa katawan natin, ang 5 main organs yan na naglalabas ng toxins sa katawan. Very major organ si kidney sa paglabas ng toxins. Lalo na yung mga pasyente na dialysis, ingat na ingat ang mga nephrologist na tumaas ang mga protein yan sa diet. Kasi pag tumaas ang protein yan sa diet, hindi nila mailabas ulit, mas nagiging toxic sila. Pero kung yung laminine natin, ginamit yung protein dahil sa pag-heal, pag-repair ng katawan, hindi na yon lalabas sa kidney kasi nagamit, na-utilize na nung katawan, yung protein na yon at hindi na ilalabas. So, very big potential na hindi siya makaka-damage sa kidney. Maganda yun. Ang malalaman lang natin yan, unless meron ng proven studies, kung makakasama yung extra amino acids na ibibigay natin o hindi. Ang pinakamagandang is to go slow kasi meron pa rin siyang potential na i-repair niya yung kidney.
Doc, alam mo ba, Doc, na si Leon went through renal failure? Di ba?
Oo. So, Leon is one proof na pag naka-acute renal failure ka, uminom ka ng Laminine, di naging toxin yung protein na inom mo. Kasi yung protein na inom mo na ginamit sa pag-repair ng katawan.
Mr. Katz, can you just say what Laminine did for you?
I believe it's what saved my life. I was in ICU for 7 days because of the severity of it. They gave me dialysis 2 times. And one of the main ingredients that they were giving me in the hospital was so funny. The most expensive ingredient they had was egg protein. Egg protein. This huge bag like this that they were giving me 24/7, but I was still sneaking in my Laminine. And when they finally released me from ICU, then I was in the hospital. They wouldn't let me go because of the toxins in my body still. So 3 days later, they let me out. So I de-admitted myself from the hospital and walked to the office. And but I felt great. And subsequent tests of my kidney, everything functioning perfectly and normal. So.
Wow, we're gonna fly high, be alive.
We want to thank Dr. Lito Fruto and Dr. Rosario Austria.
Thank you.
Fly high!
Be Alive would like to thank the following: